she made $1 million acting like a dog, nigga, I need to tap into the method. If she acting like a dog, imagine how much I can make acting like a monkey. Like,
There's a
bro,
girl who's been acting
NASA
like a
owe
dog.
him 10.
Have you heard of the girl who has made over $1 million
Bro,
by
NASA
acting
owe
like a
him
dog on the
a
internet?
fucking
And when
ton
I
of
say
money,
acting
bro.
like a dog, I
That's
mean
in debt
walking
from
on
that
all
man.
fours in public, eating dog food, urinating on the floor, and drinking water out of a toilet bowl.
Wait a minute, nigga. Well, she taking that shit way too far. But if she made $1 million, I mean, nigga,
It's like a furry.
If you haven't,
Hey.
her name is Puppy Girl Jenna.
Hey,
Something
tap
else that
into the
might
method.
surprise you
Tap
is
in.
that I've known Jenna for nearly 4 years. First meeting her in Vegas when she was leashed up, collar and all, and have since gone on to watch her become one of the most talked about things on the internet, being covered by creators like Cody Ko, Shane Gillis, and Hamas Piker. So come with me as I travel out to her doghouse.
She
in
doing
Austin,
this for
Texas,
OF?
to find out what
the
Puppy Girl
content
Jenna
looking
is
like
really
for
like.
a friend. For a friend. W intro.
What's funny about it is it's just
I said
a girl
NASA
acting like a dog.
Jenna's
as
gone
well
viral
for
for
we
videos
wanna
like
watch
these.
it. The NASA vid? Hold on, I'll watch it after this.
Bad girl, you know better than that. You pee outside. Bad girl, come on. Into your cage. Nope.
This is a full-grown woman. This is a full-grown woman. Nigga, our generation is cooked. She's gonna be a mother someday, and she's gonna teach her kids to act like that, bro.
Better than that.
Is
And
she
as
actually
shocking as
pissed
some of
on
those
the
clips
floor?
are,
Bro,
acting like a puppy is something that
if
Jenna
she-
was doing
yeah,
long
we're cooked.
before she ever
Our
posted on
generation's
the
cooked.
internet.
So very innocently, you know, as a kid, I would
That's
beg
her?
my parents to like throw
That's
a
her?
ball.
That's her? Nigga, that's her?
And I would like run after the ball too. You know, I would be on all fours with the dog, like our childhood dog. I would beg my parents to like walk me out on a leash. In my mind, I mean, I'm a little kid, so like it's nothing like sexual or kinky or anything.
Because what, you're like 10 or 12 at this point?
Yeah, like it just like very, very innocent.
So
But
did
I
it
remember
turn?
very distinctly
Sexual
when
kinky?
I was like 9, 10. My parents had kind of like a sit down with me and they'd be like, when is this behavior going to end?
And this behavior is not an anomaly. In fact, there are thousands of people that are a part of the puppy play community, which is actually
What?
a subsect of the pet play community.
Within it, it's kind of like puppy play, kittens, you know, like the Neko girls, bunnies,
Oh, they
foxes,
into that.
like pretty much
Oh,
any
oh,
animals,
they-
horses, or like one of my personal
Bro, if I ever actually like catch somebody, bro, doing that shit, what if... I'm gonna say something out of pocket and shit. What if a nigga just run up with some peanut butter and just chase the nigga with the shit?
is to watch. It's incredible. They like look like horses. That's probably my favorite, like to watch and to look
Yo,
at
this
because
shit
it's
is
just
weird
so
as hell.
intricate.
Do
Are there
niggas
other
actually get,
animal
like, a
play
kick out of
communities?
this,
Like,
bro?
are there stork play communities? That's like what came to my mind.
Stork play, that would be incredible. Probably, I mean, if you can think of it, it probably exists
Bro,
somewhere.
she is in
Look,
the
I'm 28 years old.
Salem
Probably.
witch trials type
Communities,
of
that's
outfit.
like what came
Bro, they finna hurt. They finna witch.
to my mind.
What?
Stork play,
The
that would be incredible.
1600s type of
Probably, I
feet
mean,
she
if you
got
can
on,
think
bro.
of it, it probably exists somewhere.
Look, I'm 28 years old, and I hadn't heard of this stuff until I met Jenna. So how did she find out about the puppy play community at 18 years old?
Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a community out there of people who did puppy play until I was probably 18
Bro,
at a
the thing is,
rope
I knew about,
convention.
like,
So
that
like a
community,
shibari
but it's
rope
like-
convention,
Whoa.
and there was a couple puppies there. And
It's like, I've never
we
seen
were
this in
talking, and
person,
I was
bro.
like, wait, I like have been doing this since I was a kid. Like meeting people who are actually like interested in something that I was super interested growing up. It was just kind of like a shock, and like it felt
trying
good.
to
I didn't
normalize
feel
this,
as
bro?
crazy.
So this isn't a gimmick. Jenna's been acting like a dog her entire life. But that begs the question, is her content a realistic representation of how she actually acts? In her free time, does she really eat dog food and drink water out of a toilet bowl?
A lot of what I produce online is kind of like laughing at this aspect of my life and my personality. Real people who really do puppy play don't really do what I do. You know, I'm kind of making fun of myself whenever I post, you know, the things that I do
Oh,
online.
no.
I would not
Oh,
classify what
no.
I do outside in front of other people as like a scene or play or anything like that. If anything, you can totally bash me for being a public nuisance. I will take that, and I 100% am.
You
I
and
ain't gonna
both
lie,
go.
W her, cause she's actually like, yeah, nigga, I'm weird. I'm weird for doing this. Y'all can joke on me. I am weird for doing this. That's a W. That's a W. That's a W.
Yes, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna drink out of this bowl at this mall, or I'm gonna, be walked on the street, or I'm gonna like pose in front of like this dog store, or whatever. Like I felt like it was all a big joke.
Since her content is a parody of her
just
real
me?
life fetish, I was curious to ask Jenna what she actually gets out of engaging in puppy play.
Puppy play for me is very much about like comfort and submission and like being taken care of. Like when I do it privately, it's not a sexual thing at all. So I very much play it out for the camera, and I think it's fun, and I think that it's, like super, but it's not as much of a turn on for me as a lot of people would think.
So, knowing that Jenna engages in non-sexual puppy
I
play,
mean,
I think it's important
cool?
that she clarifies something.
Oh, a huge misconception that I think about just like puppy play in general, the type of people that overlap with like zoo and like zoophiles. I don't want anything to do with like a real dog. I don't want anything to do with a real animal in any capacity.
So she's
pretend
trying to
like I'm a
trying to make
puppy.
sure it's
a
clear, bro.
headspace.
Just got a few
I
clips
just want
for
to be
you
dumb
lined
and
up to
have
watch.
fun
Oh
and
my god,
not have any
bro.
worries in the world.
Hold on.
But I do get a lot of questions
I
about
gotta
that,
watch this
and I get
video,
a lot of
bro. She low key
requests
kind of cool
from
for this. That's what I'm
people-
saying. Like she cool. Like it's like she doing it, but she cool, but like not cool. You know what I'm
about
saying?
that, and
It's weird, but
that
not
is never
weird,
something
you know?
that I
'Cause
will ever
she's taking it
offer or
like a champ.
entertain or
Pause.
anything.
Once everything's
Bro.
perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
I find that despicable.
And while we're clarifying things,
Tight
we need to
shit,
address the
tight
infamous
shit.
puppy girl Jenna death
Bro,
hoax.
is this nigga on like a ritual ground, bro?
And while we're clarifying things,
What
we
is
need
this
to
he
address
standing
the
on, bro?
infamous
This
puppy
man
girl
finna
Jenna
summon the
death
dragon of
hoax.
Cool.
The number one search result when you type in puppy girl Jenna is puppy girl Jenna death.
Oh, so I didn't know about this until relatively recently, where there's like a whole bunch of people who are convinced that I died. And I found the article, and it's that I died of like carbon monoxide poisoning. Not even something cool. Like, could you make my death hoax like fun and like I don't
Bro,
know,
I ain't
like
gonna lie,
I could
she
have gotten
cool
like
as hell.
rabies
It's
or
the
something.
fish
Like,
that she
that
got
would have
on,
been
bro.
funny.
She looked like she really
I
finna
could
like
work with that.
put a
but just,
curse
like,
on the
carbon
whole
monoxide
town, the
poisoning.
whole village.
Before we get
bro.
into puppy girl Jenna's career on OnlyFans and how she's gone
Maybe
about
she's the
making
one that did
millions
all
of
the markings
dollars,
right there.
I wanted to ask her some cold-ass questions that have been bouncing around in my head.
Much like humans, dogs can be very territorial. Would you consider yourself having any ops in the animal kingdom?
Animal Kingdom. Odds in the Animal Kingdom, like real animals, like in general.
Yeah, or is it like Chihuahua?
Bro, imagine she pull up on somebody and just start instantly barking on their ass. Just ripping her set, bro. Ripping her dog set.
You might not like
Oh, no.
squirrels. It could be other dog breeds. could be mice.
Bro, what if
I
she
do
actually
feel
chases
uncomfortable
down
around
a squirrel, bro?
They are very like jumpy, jittery. When people used to ask me that question, I used to say cats, and I would allude to Belle Delphine because I thought it was hilarious. I love her. She's amazing.
If y'all bought her
Like,
bath
shout out to
water back
Belle
then, bro,
Delphine.
something
So,
wrong with y'all, bro.
Slaves.
I'm looking.
Obviously bad. in
Every
human
single one of y'all. niggas.
Oh.
How do you feel as a puppy girl owning a dog?
Will.
Oh, okay. You really caught me off guard with that question. I was like, oh no, where are we going? Oh my god. Oh, that's good. Like if I ever get a dog, it's like, oh well, I'm just, my dog is getting a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll.
Just like puppy friendship.
Yeah, puppy friendship and
Was
just
she-
yeah.
But
But-
the slave thing.
Would
No,
she
I
act
don't-
like
I
a
would-
dog around
no,
her
for
dog?
the
And would
record,
the
I do not
dog think
condone
that she was a
slavery.
dog? And then
I do not in any
Wait a minute.
capacity,
Wait
in
a
any
minute.
form.
You might be wondering how a girl who's into non-sexual puppy play has made a career off sexualizing puppy play on OnlyFans. Well, let me introduce someone.
I'm here with Lorenzo Adams, correct?
Yes.
Nerdballer TV.
I feel like I need my lawyer present here.
But
Bro, that
you
man
and Jenna
got
have a
them
relationship,
eyes.
correct?
That is correct. Yes, Your Honor.
They don't have just any relationship. Lorenzo is the mastermind behind the entire operation, creating a detailed
Actually-
marketing plan that utilized short-form content to drive traffic.
Hey, that nigga chasing that bag. Hey, he's smart. He's smart for investing in this, bro. He real smart. Cause
to Jenna's
this
OnlyFans that Lorenzo
this got
manages.
her
One of
money,
the most
money.
profitable videos was a short clip of Jenna urinating on the ground in public that they sold for $20 and was bought by nearly
for
10,000 people.
$20.
10,000 people buy that clip for like $20. That's like
$20?
like off that one like clip.
Like
For
$200,000.
$20?
So my question is, for anyone out there that is judgmental towards Jenna, would you pee on the ground and film it for $200,000, or would you rather
Yes.
work your day
Without
job?
a doubt, yes. Without a doubt, yes. If that got me $20,000 right now today, bro, I'm peeing live on stream, bro. I'm peeing live
For
on
4
stream.
years for $200,000?
It depending on your job, like I probably wouldn't quit a really good job for that one instance. You have to keep in mind there's a lot that goes into it. Like, how do you even get that many people to even know you have that, like, that clip exists
On the marketing end.
Or, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's people out there who would be willing to do that, and if you told them, okay, then go do it. Like, well, okay, I'll go pee, but now what? Like, how do I get that in front of that many people who are then also interested in purchasing it? So there's a lot more that goes into it to even get to the point where you can even monetize that type of content. It's not just as simple as like, oh yeah, I'll go pee if that many people would see it. Because even if they do it that once, then what? Like, what do you do after that? You take that
Yeah,
money
I
and
ain't gonna lie. He's
you have to
sitting right
figure
now.
out how you
Hey,
keep that
I need them man as my
momentum
manager, bro.
going and running and stuff like
Hey,
that.
he got
What's
the
fascinating
methods.
to me is you had
He
made a
got the
comment
methods.
a few days ago or a week ago that you're not really even a content creator at heart, right?
Now, this surprised me to hear because Puppy Girl Jenna is not someone who actually enjoys her career as a content creator.
Really?
I look at myself and like my like goals and aspirations, and then I look at you or even at you, and it seems like content is like always like at the front of your brain, and like
Bro, what the fuck? Did a Wolves official trailer? Oh,
it's
no,
just
no,
like
no, no,
fascinating because like my brain just does not work like that at all. Like I think like long term wise, like I don't feel like a content creator, and I feel like it's definitely like a detriment to myself. But
So
I'm just out
she's
here having a
she embarrassed
good
of the whole thing. At least she like
Yeah, which is true. I mean, like at the end of the day,
Regrets
like,
it, I
she's
guess?
like she didn't get into this because oh my god, I love making content. Yeah, and if honestly, again, if she really wanted to, like, she would be trying to collab with everyone, fly everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely try to produce the amount of content that she's comfortable with.
Yeah, I feel like when you commodify your personality, there is like a fine line between like, oh, I could make this much money, but at what cost to like my mental health and how much I enjoy my life.
Like I could have made like a
Bro,
lot
see,
more.
we need to start checking in on these like people that make content like that. And I'm talking about corn stars and everything. If Emily Willis just in a coma, somebody just died, somebody committed. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we need to check in on their mental health.
money, and I
We
could be
check
a lot
in.
more relevant, but I just like don't care.
With that said, the financial side of acting like a dog on the internet has got to be pretty enticing if she's been doing it for 4 years.
Being
I
a
ain't gonna lie,
human
that
is
shirt
not
is
always the
tough.
most lucrative career. How does being a dog pay?
That's good. I
Make
like how
believe
you
a
worded
stream
it.
win.
I've
Bro, what?
been
I mean,
I told you I have some dumb questions.
I've
Me-
been
hit me up.
extremely blessed in like my finances. Over my career, I've made there was like a point in time where I was making like 6 figures a month, which is that's not
6
a real
figures?
number. Like it's just not like real.
give me a dog collar, a leash, and a kennel right now, and I'll start acting like a dog. Bro, I'll act like a
But,
Rottweiler, bro.
like over the lifetime of my kind of business
Fuck
and
it.
everything, like I've been very fortunate and to make
Nigga,
like
arf,
over
arf.
$1 million,
Nigga.
and like that's insane. Like that is crazy to me that like so many people have either like supported me or thought that it was weird enough in order to be like, I'm kind of curious on
Boy,
what this is. So
boy. Nigga,
again, I'm very fortunate.
I'm telling
Most
you,
of the things that
I'ma
I'm able
tap
to do
into
now,
this method.
like
This
I'm
method
a
is
avid
looking
reader.
nice.
I love
This method
art,
is
and so I'm
looking
able to
nice.
like go take trips across the country and go to museums that I've always wanted to go to.
Reading and traveling aren't the only interest that Puppy Girl Jenna has outside of her job. I want to show you 2 of her favorite hobbies, the first of which is cooking.
All right, for those that didn't know,
Okay,
Jenna
let's
is
see how she's
actually an
shifting up.
immaculate cook. Here's the breakfast spread that she has put up
Okay,
for
little
us.
burnt toast, little
What do
burnt
we have here,
toast.
Lorenzo? Break it down.
Honestly, this is like a light work for Jenna. This is not really anything crazy, but it's still really good.
Yeah, people might not know. I've been over here where they've had like an elaborate duck dinner. Do you remember that?
Elaborate duck.
That
She be
was
chefing
crazy.
it
I
up like
remember-
that.
I do remember that.
I personally think that Puppy Girl Jenna is probably the best puppy cook. The Puppy Girl Jenna food exclusive breakfast
Hold on,
edition.
that actually
You
do
ain't know
look
about
tough.
that,
It look like
boy.
that.
I mean, it's
a
nothing
Disney
special,
Channel movie
I mean-
type of dinner, bro.
Extravagant by my standards. I just whip up some scrambled eggs and I feel like I'm Chef Boyardee in that hoe.
Chef Boyardee.
Another hobby you might not expect the Puppy
But she
Girl to
still
have
got that
is
1600s
training
fit
and
on,
caring
bruh.
for birds.
Jenna is the proud owner of a
I ain't gonna lie, she's cool as hell. Besides the dog thing, she is cool as hell.
What is it called?
So he's a Camelot macaw.
This is the
He's a
most
second
interesting
generation
female I have
hybrid
seen,
between
bro.
a Catalina and a
I
Scarlet.
didn't mean it like that, bro, but
she just
she is
turned
very
a year
interesting,
in
bro.
January.
Yeah, the
She's-
color on this bird is
The
incredible.
fact that she's taking
Come
care of these
here.
birds like
so
that.
he's a
and then
blue-green Camelot. He has all
this
these
is interesting as fuck. She got birds, the breakfast that she's cooking, the way that she like carries herself, bro.
these like beautiful blue-green feathers. He's still a baby. He hasn't molted all of his feathers yet.
She beautiful as hell too,
Oh,
right?
man,
She beautiful as hell. Like
He's a soft.
Yeah. So, have you learned anything about like animals or yourself or birds through owning this?
Patience. I've learned. I was up, 3 times a day feeding him, teaching him how to free fly, how to fly in general, how to walk around, how to perch.
I ain't gonna lie, I would
so
love to go to her
learned
house,
a lot of
low-key,
patience. And
low-key.
driving too, I had never driven
like to meet this
farther
girl.
than like Dallas.
Really?
From here, yeah, like now we've been to everywhere, like all the way up to like New England. I think was like my furthest that I drove with him. I think we did
Bro, I
like
wanna
30
go to New
hours on the
York,
road
the
just so
Bronx,
he would be
the
able to fly
Bronx.
for a couple days.
Will he step on me if I put my
What,
arm
I'm
out?
going
Or
over there. What about
can
mother?
try.
What about
I don't
mother?
want to offend him.
No.
I'll just do like a gesture towards his stick. I want to touch your hands. Oh, it's a handshake. Oh man, I love that.
I feel like it's not a ton different
Bro,
than
I want
having
like
like
a
a
pet
like a
bird,
dog,
like a
you know?
pigeon that
He's just
trains
a
so can shit on niggas,
wickedly
bro.
intelligent dog.
If I ever get like a bird or a pet, bro, I'm getting a pigeon so it could just attack niggas with its shit, bro.
That can fly.
You feel like you relate to him in that?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, you're right. Not the flying part. That would be fun.
I'm sure this video would get a lot more views and be
Yeah,
an
this
easy
man
slam
is on
dunk
like
for
a
me if I was
dragon,
negative to Jenna this
dragon
entire
summoning
time. But I think the
table, bro.
reality of who
You
she
evil, bro.
actually is,
How am I
and who
evil,
she
bro?
portrays herself to be online, is really fascinating and worth showing you guys. Not to mention, Jen
sitting
and
on,
Lorenzo
like, a
were actually
dragon
2 of the first
summoning
YouTubers to be
grounds
kind
right
to
now,
me.
bro.
I met them when I barely had 2,000 subscribers, and they let me into their home to do a house tour, and even took me out to an expensive dinner. So I would like to
Oh,
thank them for their
wow.
kindness and also for the opportunity to film this. As always, the extended cut is on Patreon, and I would like to ask you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram and Twitter, please do so now. Post a lot of fun stuff on there, and we get to cold ass ride together. So I will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.
No
Well, yeah, this is
problem,
video-
bro. Make sure you get out of that dragon summoning grounds, bro.